everybody, and welcome to the 42 show, where we've got all the news you need and the stories you gotta laugh at. Starting with...
Yeah. Who ordered the lobster to go? A woman ordered a £175 lobster at a swanky restaurant and then did something unexpected with her meal. Diners were stunned when the tourist freed the crustacean before it could be cooked by chefs at a renowned eatery in the Mediterranean. She had ordered the Catalan-style lobster with linguine. Antonio Fasolini, who co-owns the restaurant with his brother, told local media, "At the first, I thought she was joking, and then I understood that the lady was serious and wanted to do a good deed." Antonio told how he had taken the lobster from the tank and then weighed it in the kitchen. He told the couple the weight, almost 2 kilograms, the price, €200 or £175. The live lobster was then taken in a transparent bucket and placed next to the couple's table. Strange way to serve it up, and there we go. Bafflingly, the Swiss woman then asked if it would get hurt if released from a height. After being reassured by those present that it wouldn't, she gently dropped it through a metal railing as her husband and another person filmed. As soon as it touched the water (brackets smashed on the ocean surface), the lobster reportedly swam away (brackets sank). Yeah. Antonio told the media, "Seeing her joy and excitement, I was moved too. She was really happy and thrilled to be able to fulfill this wish, and we were happy to let her." Yeah, of course you did. You got 175 quid either way. And then let's face it. Here's the question I want to ask you, and I'll ask you the people in the chat, and you can answer this in the super chat if you like. Do you think she released the linguine as well?
Yeah, I tried this with a pack of bacon, but no matter what I did, it wouldn't roll in the mud.
You're free, piggy, free. Oh, what a crazy bitch, honestly. God.
And from something that makes no sense to somebody who made a lot of sense. Zelenskyy literally did this amazing speech at the UN Security Council, and he called them completely ineffective due to the Russian veto. He literally tore them a strip, but in a somewhat nice way. It was, if you haven't seen the full speech, I highly suggest you check it out. He did it in English. It's very easy to follow along and understand, and wow, does he get passionate. It was awesome. So yeah,
I think you should read it out and do the accent.
No, absolutely not, but we know somebody who can, so you know, we'll get Sharksky to give us a little, eh? But awesome. yeah, very much. We switch over now to Dave bringing us a story here.
Yeah. So we got a video to show everybody, don't we?
Yeah, it's one of those videos that starts right away, so let me just refresh the page and then I'll bring it up as soon as it starts. Oh dear Lord, there we go. All right.
Yeah, there we go. Now, obviously, we've got the Rugby World Cup going on right now. Coward. Didn't even want to get wet. It's probably really cold as well. But, that's the point, isn't it? You're going to have the fun. What are you going to do with your life? Honestly. Smile once in a while. It doesn't hurt you.
It's the Central African team, and they just never seen so much water in one place. They're all crazy about it.
They should have been chucking
the accent.
They should have been chucking lobsters into it.
What is this? What is this? That's the best I could do. All right.
Oh, funny. I like that though. Yeah. Let me just look at this. It's just, that looks fun.
How do you even stop them? It's just you just can't.
Sharks.
As soon as you go past the line.
Yeah, sharks can stop them. Yeah. They wouldn't be coming out of that water.
Fill it with crocodiles.
That's funny. And let's see. A tale of utter laziness, right, Dunk? I mean, holy shit, this guy.
Oh, yeah, the artful dodger. A Danish artist has been ordered to return nearly 500,000 kroner, which is about $72,000, to a museum after giving it 2 blank canvases for a project he named Take the Money and Run. The Kunst Museum. You got to make sure you read that properly. The Kunst Museum in Aalborg had intended for Jens Heining to embed the banknotes into two pieces of art for 2021. God, I'm getting all number wanged. Instead, he gave it back blank
Great
canvases and then said that the work that I have, the work is that I have taken their money.
Wow.
A court has now ordered him to return the cash, but keep some for expenses.
What? 12 rolls of canvas because he got the first 11 wrong? I mean, what?
Yeah. Well, he's a perfectionist. I mean, the art project was intended as a statement on salaries in Denmark and Austria. And after a long legal battle, a Copenhagen court on Monday ordered Mr. Heining, 58, to refund the museum 490,000 to never mind. So a lot of money.
The number changes as much as the cost of the NASA van, okay?
492,549 kroner. Anyway, that figure, it said, was equivalent to the sum the museum had taken minus the artist's fee and the cost of mounting.
Jesus Christ.
Museum director Lasse Anderson said that he had laughed out loud when he first saw the two blank canvases and decided to show the works anyway. He stirred my curatorial staff and said that it also stirred me up a bit, but I also had to laugh because it was really humoristic. After the judgment, Mr. Heining stated that the museum had made much, much more money than it invested thanks to the publicity surrounding the affair.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do they know whether they put it up the right way round?
Well, this is the thing. I had this plan to do an art piece that was going to be a beautiful painting, but then hang it facing the wall. And my statement would be beauty being hidden in plain sight. And I thought it'd be a great art piece, but yeah, no one will listen to me.
Oh dear. Dick, you probably know of the who was the guy? He reminds me of that guy did like 4 minutes silence as a song.
I always get his name
Christmas
wrong.
#1 or something, or close, like top 10 in the UK dunk.
Can't remember.
Thing is, you can get done for doing a cover of it.
Yeah, the thing with a song like that is you can usually hum the song in your head and get to the chorus where you have the title. It's really hard with that one. Here,
Shazam it.
Yeah, the UN Climate Action Council met and whatnot, and one of the speakers came in big with, "Humanity has opened the gates to hell." But that's like the actual headline here. And but seriously, it's a big nasty report and people talking about horrific stuff, except it all seems to be a little bit chatter and applaud, and there seems to be no meat and potatoes on the plate yet, just a little slab of gravy or slurry of gravy. So I hope they actually get something done out of it, but at least now we know that we have entered the gates of hell.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All the cool people are in hell, aren't they?
Yeah, well, probably that artist going there,
get some of them
ripping
back.
people off like that.
He's one of the good guys. He's inspirational. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So let's see here. Where do we go next? Dave's up.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, have you ever thought about having an underground sport and being decapitated at the same time?
Oh,
You're in luck,
Yeah.
actually. This is terrifying. Watch this.
yeah. Let me get this bigger here. They're mountain biking down like mining tunnels or something. This is psychotic.
It's rock. It's like hard rock. They'd have taken time to do this and get down there, and this must be repurposed or whatever, but just like...
Yeah, I mean, unless this is on
Jeez.
Dune, unless this is on like Planet Dune with the sandworms, I mean, it takes a long time to make these kind of tunnels. But look at this.
They're going so fast.
It just doesn't look big
there's
enough.
just gravity.
Yeah.
They don't have brakes.
That's craziness.
Actually, to be fair, a lot of I think BMX in the Olympics won't have brakes.
That's craziness. Yeah. I wouldn't. There's not a chance in hell. No.
No, should do it on a bobsleigh.
I was just going to say, cover it in snow and give me a sled, you know? Yeah.
Well, you are Canadian.
Exactly. But yeah, that's
he just needs to be lathered in syrup.
Hey, as soon as you said lathered, you had my attention.
Yeah. Just KY jelly all the way down, just lube up and just. Are you sure that wasn't some kind of like rectal examination camera?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I hear they're going to use it in the Great Pyramid coming up too.
Lube it up.
Let's see here. Severance pay, severed. Go ahead.
Yeah, legless in New York City. Yeah, a severed human leg found inside a bin has sparked a police investigation. Officers from the New York Police Department were called to the TD Bank in Hillcrest after a member of the public found a severed leg on Wednesday morning. KFC in a bargain bucket. The mutilated remains were protruding from a giant red bin in the bank's car park, according to police. An investigation has been launched into the fight. Yeah, no, I love that. It's like, why wouldn't they investigate it? It's just like, yeah, we won't bother this time. No, this comes just weeks after the police found a body in a bin bag in Queens. A member of the public noticed blood leaking from a bag covered in a blanket on the path. The body was that of a man who had been murdered with a puncture wound in his back. The investigation is still ongoing, but according to the New York Post, the man was in his 30s and carrying a gun and a knife. It didn't actually say how many legs he had left. I mean, if you're going to connect the two stories, there's got to be a connection.
Yeah. Well, he was carrying a gun and a knife, so we know he was missing a leg, not an arm for sure, right? Otherwise, he's really good with that hand.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. I mean, that description just could describe any American, really.
Yeah. Live or dead.
Have a gun and a knife. Maybe they're just visiting London, for all we know.
Yeah.
Just come back. Hey, I've got a cool knife. Bang.
Yeah.
Falls off. I mean, that's a good point. We're assuming that he cut it off with a knife. Maybe he shot it off.
Maybe he shot it off with a gun. Maybe it was like a full automatic and he just went, and did it like Hollywood style. Just cut the thing right off.
Or maybe he was mountain biking through tunnels and just ended up in a bin.
Put his leg up here somewhere.
So that's where the tunnels go. They go from like McDonald's and Taco Bell and stuff all the way to the bin. That's what's going on. Speaking of heading to the bin, though, Ray Epps, the right-wing Capitol January 6th conspiracy theory guy, he's been charged. He has pled guilty, and all I can say to you, buddy, is don't drop the soap, because I just don't think you're going to be that cool when they lock your ass up.
Ooh. What was it? What was it he specifically did? It's amazing that anybody's denying.
Yeah, he's one of the centers of the conspiracy theory itself. He's one of the real propagators of it being, justice denied and, getting people all riled up. He was a big mouthpiece about it. And there's all kinds of online evidence to show he was, an asshole. So, yeah, he's screwed.
Fair enough.
Oh, and we have a super chat from Yvonne Way for 5 Swiss francs, sending that hippo desperately tried to start his segue.
Super fast hippo, man.
Thank you, Yvonne. And you are literally keeping the roofs over our heads. You have no idea what that means.
Yeah. Dunk might have to get a new roof for his house. And because it's literally made of solid silver, we're going to be up into the billions again in fundraising. No, but seriously, we might be doing some fundraising because he might be properly shit out of luck. And a new roof isn't something that you just find the change for in your couch. We'll keep you posted. Yeah, holy man, that sucks. Let's see, where are we going now? We're heading over to Dave here, and we've got, this is awesome.
I love this. I just love the just improvisation of sports. Have you ever had an inkling to just play a sport, but you just didn't have the equipment? Well, you're in luck tonight as well. Fantastic. Look at this. Oh, does he get it in the face?
See the wicked curve on that second one? These are bottle caps they're pitching.
I mean, that would sting. Is it one of those ones with its still sort of perforated little bits that are around it? You couldn't do that in the UK anymore because Coca-Cola have added the lid as part of the bottle itself. You can't recycle them separately.
Yeah.
But why stop at the lid? Why not just throw the bottle?
That's how they play it in jail.
Genius.
Use a severed leg as a bat.
But yeah, look at the curve on that. Like, that's serious. Holy. This one here.
Beautiful.
Boom! Right back into the strike zone. That's awesome.
I can't imagine it's a big catching game. It's just you could just play it with your son or your daughter in the garden, maybe, and just get them square in the face.
But it's nice to see them wearing masks, so safety is a prime directive, obviously.
Yeah, it obviously doesn't have to be for you in the garden with your son or daughter. You just have to, get them in the face. So,
Dick, you muted, sausage.
it's muted.
Oh, sorry. Imagine like 18 drunk Canadians trying to play baseball that way. The bat would go flying. There'd be teeth everywhere. Drunken fist fight. I'm not sure it would work out.
See, I always thought baseball would be so much more interesting if you had like 4 people on every corner. And you were just pitching all over the place at the same time.
Everybody get a bat. That's funny. Sadly, oh no, wait a minute. You're up, right, Dunk? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, diddling the dolphin. Oh, we got diddle the dolphin. In the northeast of England during the late 1980s, Alan Cooper was known by locals as a passionate animal rights activist. He had an unusually special bond with a bottlenose dolphin called Freddie, who arrived in Amble, a small fishing port off the coast of Northumberland. In 1987, the pair of them would swim together for hours in the harbour. Then in 1990, a boatload of people claimed to have witnessed Cooper masturbating the dolphin in the water. And a complaint was filed to the police. The animal rights activist was arrested, and the rumor of him molesting the mammal that's a strange way to call it, molesting the mammal, quickly gathered nationwide attention, with people outraged by the alleged perversion. It's not perversion, it's just friendship. He was later found not guilty at a trial in the Crown Court. But the effects of the accusation hugely impacted his reputation as an animal protector. Not necessarily as an animal lover. He's still an animal lover. It's just, I'm an animal lover. And now, 3 decades later, the true story of the 90s wild dolphin sex scandal is the subject of a new 6-part podcast series called Hooked on Freddy. Oh, damn it. Why didn't we get the contract for that? They'd have loved our show. They'd have loved our version of it. So the news is like, 30 years old, nearly 40 years old. But no, the news is there's a new podcast about it. So there you go. Current stuff here.
Honesty meter. Uh-oh. Oh, I think something's fishy with this one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, how do the people know he was masturbating the dolphin unless dolphin was swimming on its back? How do you know? It's like tickling it or whatever. How do you?
Wilma,
what is dirty
look
perverts
over there.
doing?
Is he jacking off
honest,
that dolphin?
I haven't really thought about it enough.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should next time you're going out swimming with the dolphins. Yeah.
See how many reasons there are to own binoculars in this world.
Now, if he was fucking it in the blowhole, that would be different. We'd know all about it. But
Jesus Christ.
But, this brings the true meaning to "Can you feel the love tonight?" Let's move off from the wank desk.
Oh God. Let's take it to the world of AI where, oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to get a lot better. Dave, what do you think?
Oh, sure. So there is this lovely story where it's just very provocative in what it sort of brings up as a conversation, really. So, all-seeing AI, one day technology can bring consistency to officiating. It's this scourge of sports for anyone who's into sport. It doesn't matter what sport. It's just sometimes we just have to edit out of our system about how the referee was against us. They were on the other team. They were bribed. But actually, we don't have to do this. And to be honest, technology is getting so good now. We could just do away with quite a few different officiating decisions, really. Dick, was there anything in F1 that you would like to see?
Yeah, most of the officiating taken to the bar to get drunk while the race runs. So then that way, at the end of the race, the people that come in first, second, and third are still the same people 4 hours after the race ends. It's remarkable how unbelievably stupid it's become. But that's all sport in general has gotten to the point of insanity. Like, sure, every now and then a ref makes a bad call, yada, yada, blah, blah. It's not the end of the world. It's a game. It's sport. Move on. You still get paid huge. Shut up. But it's gotten to the point of insanity now.
What is Elon University? Is that where you go to learn how to screw up lots of businesses?
No, I wouldn't know. It's behind a paywall. So
I went to Elon University, and I can turn $4 billion into 2 inside of 6 months.
I went to Elon University, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt for $62 trillion.
I mean, it is all of these different split-second judgment stuff. It is really difficult to officiate, and we've got full respect for anybody who puts themselves out there and puts themselves in the middle of a pitch in front of potentially billions of people watching.
Yeah,
and it's just one of the things I just refuse to do. Out of all the different things I've gone into as a sports coach, I just won't do the officiating. It's just a massive headache.
Oh, especially in like junior leagues. Like if you're reffing kids sports, there's angry parents and yada yada and blah blah. It must be a nightmare.
And it is the parents. The parents are the worst. The kids are fine. The parents are just arseholes.
Yeah, the kids would have fun if the parents had let them. To switch over to something that's just literally, once again, Iran is setting the human race back in the terms of evolution and society and what. But they've approved the hijab bill, and there's harsh punishments for violations and whatnot. So, we've shown it before. You go back to like Iran in the 70s, and women were allowed to like be women and just be themselves and dress how they wanted and stuff. And now these assholes in power have screwed it up for them so bad it's not funny. So, I hope the world can, help apply a bit of pressure and just say, hey, like you can't just treat half your population like garbage, assholes. Wake the fuck up.
Why don't we do what we used to do like in the 80s and just bomb them?
Oh, funny. Yeah.
I miss the good old days.
Where men were men and bombs were bombs. Now I have no idea what the hell's going on.
A really good source for this, and if anyone is like seriously interested in this sort of thing, I know we've done Iran streams before. Armin Navabi's quite a good person. I know that last time I was on Twitter, which is not now, he had a picture of his mother before and after the whatever it was. Coup's the wrong word. The takeover, and it's so baffling as to how that could even happen. Just people just jumping in and just being like, well, actually, I think women should have less rights, and it's like, well, why?
Yeah,
It's so daft. It's just.
There must have been a whole lot of dudes that were willing to go along with it to get it to switch that way. I mean, for somebody somebody this extreme to come in and just take power without any sort of there must, history will tell you exactly what happened, right? But that's some screwed up shit. I just can't understand how anybody could live that way,
Well, it might. Well, the next story I've got coming up explains why why women should be wearing hijabs because
Oh, good.
yes, because we have the uni wankers.
jeez.
Six male medical students have been expelled from a university after a video of them all masturbating at a women's volleyball game went viral.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
A group of men from the futsal, it's called the futsal team, which should be the frustrated team, at Santo Amaro University in Sao Paulo, Brazil, could be seen in an away match against, who cares who it is? But anyway, all of them had their trousers around their ankles during the game. When their university's team won, the rowdy group then stormed the court and started touching their genitals in what appeared to be a bizarre group sex act. To the horror of spectators, should be cheering. The video of the incident went viral over the weekend, but Sao Camilo University confirmed the sick event took place back in April. The university confirmed the expulsion of the 6 students this week. I would have said ejaculated of the students, but they ejaculated the students. In a statement, the school said, an institution with more than 55 years of history vehemently repudiates this type of behavior, completely antagonistic to its history and values. Meanwhile, Brazilian president said of the incident, a disgusting and an unacceptable episode, the behavior of young people who are at the university who intend to be doctors and to take care of people. What kind of doctors do you think they're going to possibly be? Penis doctors.
Proctologist.
Gynecologist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Lordy.
Thank God that photo is really blurry. It's just,
Now, the thing was, it was a women's volleyball game. Now, if it was men's rugby match, then
That's joined in.
yeah. That's a difficult wank.
Now, I've got a...
Maybe-
go ahead.
I was only going to combine those two sports, that when they're diving into the water, they're actually just diving towards just a line of people who are just masturbating.
Yeah, all
And it's
dolphins.
just as a deterrent. Yeah, they're making themselves and the dolphin.
Yeah.
Giving it the old lemming two shake. Now,
Try and put off the team.
I got a double shot of stupid. Why is the modern court system completely screwed up? And why does humanity damn near need a reset? Google is being sued for negligence after an idiot drove off a collapsed bridge while following map directions. How can you driving off of a collapsed bridge, because you can see it out of your, what's that thing in front, the windscreen, you can see that there's a collapsed bridge in front of you. Why would you keep driving? And how could any court let this even be a real lawsuit is probably the more sad of the situation, to be honest. But wow.
Did the bridge, had the bridge just suddenly collapsed? Or was there
night?
was there signs across the road said bridge out and stuff like that?
Yeah, well there was reports of a big ugly purple guy going, "Me Thanos," but otherwise nobody really knows. No, but it was already like dead, Yeah.
Google Maps, you should have instant updates. We want to know exactly.
But if you're
by the second,
if you're so concentrated on the screen on your GPS that you don't even see out your windscreen that the bridge is out, you should have your license taken away, not be granted a lawsuit and waste millions of dollars or whatever.
The thing is, this isn't exactly new, because this used to happen. When people just use car sat navs, and they would take wrong turns and then end up in the sea because they're just driven down a slipway or something.
Yeah, like driving down the slipway in Dover a bunch of years ago and going, why is that big hovercraft there? But
you know what? Around about Christmas a few years ago, I was playing Pokemon Go and I ended up accidentally jumping in a river. Okay. And I expect there are quite a few people that are wondering, how did that even happen? I'm not going to go into it, okay, but I'm also not going to sue Pokemon, right? I'm not going to go that far and say, your game's... No, it was my fault.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, time call, but Dunk, we got a super chat.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Arachnid Gink, sends in £4.99. Thank you very much. You're literally keeping the roofs over our heads. I've already said that one. Never mind.
Awesome. Yeah, one more shot there. That was the picture Arachnid painted up. But yeah, we're at our timeline. We got to get out of here. We'll say goodbye in the credits. See you soon, fellow babies. Out of here. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, big shout out to CF Beauty for running everything in the background for us and the mod team and whatnot. We've got PJ CNET and BME and Catalan and Liam Wakefield and Shayna Caldwell and NA and Purple Rhymes with Orange and M2M were in there as well. So thanks everybody. Woo-hoo!
Well, you cheeky little buggers. And all the super chatters, thank you very much for your fantastic generosity. And all our new channel members, you're the backbone of the community. You've got a VIP pass to our little circle of awkwardness. Ooh. And we're thrilled to have you on board. If you had fun here, please hit the like, share the video, and leave a comment. Those things really help the channel. Dave, tell us about the Discord.
Oh, the Discord, the lovely Discord. It is open, it is live, it is lovely and shiny and squishy, and it's free, so you can always pop along and have an argument with somebody. I mean, a pleasant conversation with somebody. And just come check it out. And then you can just submit lots of lovely things like the stories that we've just told you. And maybe we'll ignore them. Maybe we'll read them out. You'll never know unless you do it right now.
Good night, everybody. See you soon.
Stay shilly.